Welcome to Geek Games and Collectibles, where we share our love of fandom
while promoting new and pre-owned games, toys, and collectibles available for purchase from CanGeek.com.
Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Scott here from Geek Games and Collectibles. Welcome as always to the Geek YouTube channel and to our Geek Speak video for May the 4th, 2023. It is May the 4th, folks. It is one of the bigger days within the Star Wars fandom. Today and tomorrow, May the 4th be with you, Revenge of the 5th. These are days where Star Wars fans celebrate their love of all things Star Wars. Now, a couple weeks ago, I uploaded a Geek Speak video where we talked about the season finale for Star Trek Picard. I had mentioned that we were also going to upload a video where I was going to share some personal opinions about the conclusion of The Mandalorian Season 3. Now, I recorded that video, and I watched the video, and I thought about the things I had said, and as much as I enjoyed The Mandalorian, I was doing a little too much complaining for my own good, and I promptly deleted that video. But it got me to thinking, why do we as fans complain about fandoms that we claim to love and support? And here's what I came up with. And I think this is really the right video for me, by the way, to release on a day where we're celebrating all things Star Wars. What I came up with was, some people do complain just to, hear themselves preach. But a lot of people complain because they are heavily entrenched and very passionate about the fandoms that they support. And when they see those fandoms going in a direction that they may not necessarily agree with, they feel the need to speak their mind. Now, if you've watched some of our previous Star Wars videos, I have had some things to say about the Disney era of Star Wars. I'll tell you up front, I loved Star Wars Rebels. I loved the final season of Clone Wars. I loved Rogue One. I absolutely adore Solo and believe that Solo deserves a sequel. I have enjoyed The Mandalorian for the most part, although Season 3 did take a direction I wasn't expecting. I didn't hate Season 3. I'm really looking forward to Ahsoka. I'm really looking forward to Ahsoka. But I was not a big fan of the last trilogy of Star Wars films we got, and it has nothing to do with the cast. Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, Oscar Isaacs, all of these people are very skilled, talented performers. But they were handed, in my personal opinion as a fan, a poorly written script that had a lot of continuity issues with it. And to the credit of these actors, they did what they could with these poorly written scripts. Now this leads me to, why do fans complain? I think a fair amount of fans complain about the fandoms that they're passionate about, in this case Star Wars, for that very reason, because they are passionate about it and they like things to make sense. They like continuity. They like loose storylines or loose strings to be tied off. And when they're not, and when things don't make sense, people want to talk about it. And sometimes maybe it comes off as complaining. I really do believe that companies like Disney should be more concerned about when fans stop complaining. None of us are perfect. None of us do everything right 100% of the times. And, Disney as a company and its writers are no exception. The day that Star Wars fans stop talking about Star Wars is the day that Disney really needs to be concerned, because when fans stop voicing their concern over the direction a franchise is taking, when they lose the passion for that franchise, they also stop spending money. And at the end of the day, Disney is producing Star Wars content and hiring companies like Hasbro to turn out Star Wars merchandise because it's money for them. It's about profit. When fans stop complaining and they stop spending money, that's when a franchise like Star Wars is going to be in real trouble, because when they stop spending their money, then Disney is going to stop producing Star Wars content. So, yes, sometimes as fans we do complain, and sometimes fans are complaining just to hear their voices heard. But other times when we voice our criticism of a franchise that we love, it's not because we're trying to be mean or nasty. It's not because we have a political agenda. It's because we love that franchise and we don't want to see that franchise die. And that's just my personal opinion. So let me know whether or not you agree with my opinion or not. If you don't, that's perfectly okay. But I do want to also thank you for continuing to support us and for watching this video. Quick heads up, we are running a 2-day Star Wars sale through our web store at kengeek.com, where you can save 15% off the purchase of Star Wars themed merchandise with a minimum purchase of $30 or more. So if you're interested, please feel free to head over there and check that out as well. Until then, and as always, thanks for your support, and may the 4th be with you.